Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Hey.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Brandon. First and foremost, all praise to the Most High, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, you feel me? I want to give a big shout out to the Most High, man, for even letting me do this video. Shout out to all you brothers who be watching my channel. You already know, if you new, subscribe to your boy. I want to break down what happens to your relationships when you get into the truth, when you get into the knowledge, when the Most High allows you to get the true understanding that you as an Israelite man or woman need in order to understand what's really going on around you, to break free from the matrix that every other person on earth is falling for. You see what I'm saying? So one thing that you brothers need to get that's a misunderstanding is people think that when you get in the truth, you become a totally different person personality-wise. You know how like a lot of these movies, they be like, oh, I found God and I'm a completely different person. Like, and people are like, yo, this motherfucker went into a cult, bro. This nigga, he don't do anything the same. He's a completely different person. Look, you change your ways. There's a reason why you change your ways, because a way is that the way that you do something, the way you live your life. You don't necessarily change who you are. Bruh, I'm not gonna sit here in front of you. Sometimes I still got a foul mouth. Y'all hear me? I be cussing up a storm sometimes. It's just in me. I got energy. I be calling niggas out. You know what I'm saying? I still be rapping. I still be doing my thing. I'm still the same dude personality-wise that I was a year or two ago. Now, there are certain things about me that is not as bad or that have gotten worse, quote-unquote, if you want to say, but I'm still the same dude. But the way I live my life is different. I do Bible studies now. I read the scriptures. I'm around Hebrew Israelite brothers. I don't work on the Sabbath, bro. Again, I follow the laws of the Most High. So the ways that I live my life is different from before, but I'm still the same nigga as far as personality-wise. And people are cool with that. But a lot of people don't love you for you. They love you for what you can do. And sometimes, bro, when you walking in the truth, the people on the spiritual level that are around you, they either run away from you or they draw more towards you. You know, there's been people that I lost. The main person that I'm not close to as much as before is my mom. It's crazy, ain't it? Remember what I told you guys two videos ago, how when it comes to the truth that, you know, you have to pick the Most High, you have to pick the ways of Yahweh Shai over your own flesh and blood, your mom, your dad, your granny, your girlfriend. And there's going to be people who naturally fall off. Before I found the truth, I would call my mom every day. We would talk about everything. She would give me her interpretation. She'll give me an understanding. But when I found into the knowledge, I realized that my mom couldn't teach me. There's a reason why women cannot teach the scriptures. There was a reason why the Most High does not deal with a woman spiritually, because they lead you down left-hand doctrines indirectly. And don't get me wrong, I love my mom, I respect my mom, but when it comes to the spiritual level, she doesn't know what she's talking about, bro. And the thing with my mom is that she feels she knows what she's talking about, that when I try to edify and correct her, she doesn't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? Just like how a lot of you brothers, you try to put women on game and like, I don't give a damn what you talking about. I know it's real, because again, they have the Eve spirit, so they don't want to hearken onto a man. And especially when you have that true spiritual light, subconsciously, spiritually, they want to run away and push from you, because most of these women are controlled by demons, bro. They have demons, they have deceiving spirits on them. So when you actually tell them the truth, they tend to run away from it. That's just how this shit goes. So me and my mom, we're not that close. Now, the reason why we're not close is because she goes against everything that I say with the Most High. When I talk about porn, when I talk about the truth about the world, that the Most High hates Esau and loves Jacob, she just like, oh, God is da da da. And don't get me wrong, man, that's a lot of people. And I used to be misguided as well. So there's no hard judgment. But the fact that me and her disagree, and that I'm seeing through a lot of the programming that I was ingrained with from a kid, we're not that close, bro. It is what it is. I still love her and shit like that, but you know, we just grew apart, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, as far as like, you know, with my grandma, me and my grandma still close, because the one thing about my grandma is she respects my faith. She doesn't try to question and nitpick my faith and try to go against what I'm saying. My grandma is more of a traditional woman in a sense, and that's another person who's extremely close to me. So me and my grandma, we still the same. Now, she might not agree with the things that I talk about, but she's more willing to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? So me and her, we still have a good relationship. There's gonna be a lot of people around you where they may not fully get into the truth, but the relationship will still be the same. You know, my bro, my best friend, you know, me and him, we still the same, bro. Even though, you know, he claims to be an atheist and shit like that, me and him, we still talk on the phone. We still close, bro. We still got a great understanding. There will be a lot of people around you where nothing will change. You'll be a man of faith. They'll respect it, and boom. And that's what it comes down to. The people who truly respect your faith, they're not gonna grow away from you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like is seek like. If you guys have a certain type of energy and aura around you that drew you in, if you were truly meant to be friends, you're not gonna grow apart. And you'll start to notice in these last days that they'll start to see and understand things on the same level as you, because the Most High has already preordained, predestined people to be in your life. So at the end of the day, if somebody that, you know, claims not to be in the truth, but you're still extremely close to them, you never know. They might get woken up last minute, you know, and I always pray that they get woken up. My bro, I pray he get woken up last minute. He start to understand what's really going on. So there's a lot of people in your life that you're gonna grow with, and a lot of people are gonna stay the same, but there are gonna be a lot of people that you gotta eradicate, bro. There's gonna be people, when it comes to a lot of the women that I deal with, eradicate it, bro, because they do some wicked. See, the thing you brothers need to understand on a spiritual level is physically the people that you're around do not seem like wicked people. And what I mean by that is, don't get me wrong, there's wickedness as in you're a murderer, you're stealing, you know what I'm saying, you know, you committing adultery behind closed doors. When you start to get a better understanding, a lot of those things are still wicked in the sense of the world, as in the sense spiritually. But things like LGBT, things like narcissism, things like money worship and stuff like that, those things are seen as good in society, bro. That's what most people go for. That's what most people pursue in this lifetime. So when you truly understand that, one, it's not needed, and liberalism and all this shit is, you know, indirectly Satanism, you start to distance yourself from those people, bro. And in my honest opinion, it's not even an opinion, it's just facts. Most women follow that shit. They follow it to a T. That's like their God. They don't believe in the Most High. They believe in liberalism, feminism, Luciferianism, aka Satanism, bro. So a lot of the women that I used to talk to, or women that, you know, I talk to, it's always in the back of my head, like, you do not understand anything that I'm going to tell you, so I'm not going to waste your time. That's why a lot of times, you know, brothers you watch would be like, women nowadays are just sperm receptacles, because when it comes to connecting on a higher level and a spiritual level, most of these women are done, and it is what it is. You brothers got to prepare for that. But also, a lot of people in your life who are just generally wicked people who had shitty spirits, the Most High will wake your eyes up and show you things about them. A lot of people that you didn't fuck with, you're gonna start noticing, nah, he just saw me as a money sign. He didn't really care for me. He didn't really care for me. And those people will just naturally go. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, it's people that you have no problem with. You like, yo, I'm cool, we talk on the phone, we joke around, but it's just your spirit is not growing. You know, people that I used to do lives, people that I used to be on the phone with, people that I used to hang out with in person, I have no beef with them. It's just that on a spiritual level, we do not get along. We do not mix. And it's just in my spirit, I want to be around people with a similar spirit. Now with like bros like my boy Cotty, like my best friend, like nothing's changed with us, because again, I feel like he's getting opened up and he's in my life for a reason. But for a lot of the other brothers who don't believe in it, don't believe in the Most High, don't believe in following his laws, we fell off, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of the wicked people that I used to be around with, I cut off contact. We just naturally grew apart, because the Most High is only gonna put people in your life that are meant to benefit you, bro. The people that he really wants in your life, they will stick around. If you following, you hearken on to the ways of the Most High will keep certain people in your life if you have the balls and he will remove other people in your life if you have the balls to remove them. There's a lot of signs that the Most High will give you to tell people to leave, but a lot of times people just don't want to pull the plug and end the shit, you know what I'm saying? So they continue to do things. They continue to attack you spiritually. They continue to attack you psychologically and mentally, bro. But when you have the balls, the Most High is going to show you who these people really are in the moment, and you will only be surrounded by people with the like mind. I'm not sitting here saying that your life is going to be perfect, you're not going to go through issues, but as far as socially, as far as with the people you interact, it's going to be a lot better. You're going to start to notice things about certain people, and you're just going to start to distance yourself. You're going to be able to tell who's good for you, who's an associate, who you should avoid like the plague, and who you just cannot fuck with because spiritually they're possessed, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if you brothers is like, damn, I don't got no friends, damn, why did I get into the truth? I don't know nobody, I'm so lonely. It can be a lonesome path, because in all honesty, Most people are spiritually wicked. From your 2 eyes, you think that they're perfectly fine, but spiritually, the Most High can read their heart and see what they do behind closed doors, see who they really are, see what they believe. And a lot of times, more often than not, the Most High will shield you from them. And being that most of the world is wicked and being controlled by Satan, you will be more isolated. That's just how it is. Me, before, I was isolated, but I did have certain people that was around me that I could fuck with. But now it's literally just me and my bro, you know, my homeboy Swint Dben, my bros, but they're nowhere near me. So I got people that I can reach on the Discord because we're like-minded, but as far as just immediately around me, that's not the case, and I'm perfectly fine with that. As long as I got the Most High and I'm walking in the Spirit, and, you know, I'm following the laws that he gave me, and, you know, I'm going through the mediator, Yahweh through his son, you know, at the end of the day, I'll be fine. And you brothers got to accept that, because I see a lot of brothers in the truth or before the truth trying to get into the truth where they're around people who don't get it, but they still stick around with them. They're around people who don't really have an understanding, don't believe in the Most High, but they still stick around with them. And those actual people draw you away from the Most High. So you got to be very, very careful. And me, Swint, and maybe Dben, if he wants to join in, we're going to do a live on how, when you get out of the world, how you can continue to stay out of the world, all right? But anyways, I love y'all boys. You already know we going to the Amada. Fucking
to go ahead and restore all of the mighty Jacob's children, but I know I can't save them all, cause it was never written, so most of my young niggas gonna be labeled as the villain. They just treat me like a villain, cause they hate me every time I'm turning on the television, trying to steal my fucking essence, shooting me out with they venom, but my suit is black, man, so they